Hey guys, I am back with one more kind of mini vintage haul off of eBay. So if you guys watch my Jello Jiggler haul, you know I went down sort of an eBay rabbit hole, which is very dangerous because you can spend a lot of money that way. But when I was talking to my husband about the glorious wonder of Jello Jigglers, I also told him that Tupperware cups, the old ones, are like the best cups ever, and I wish I had some. So while I was searching for Jello Jigglers, I found a Jello Tupperware thing, and that led me to cups. It's like the 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's like Jello Jigglers led me to Tupperware coffee cups. It makes sense in my mind. Okay, so I want to show you my cool Tupperware haul. Okay, so the first thing that I got is this super freaking cool Animal Wigglers set. Now you can also use this for cookie dough if you want, and I am gonna use it for Jello. So it is just this little pink tray, and you can see there it has the eyes and like the little cat whiskers and things, and then it has this cookie cutter tray so that you're not wasting all your Jello. If you pour all your Jello out and then you cookie cutter it, you're gonna have a lot of Jello wasted. And so this takes all the cookie cutters and it kind of lines them up like a puzzle so that you're really only wasting this little bit on the edge. And it has this hole for you to pop the Jello out. So it has all these little animals on it. You pour your Jello. Once your Jello is set, you do this, you tip it over, is what it says, and then your little Jellos fall into the animals, you turn it back over, and you press through that hole to pop them out. So I really thought this was neat, how it's just like one cute little convenient tray, and it's super, super easy. Like, you don't have to spray this one with cooking oil or anything, and I just think it's cool. And also I think that's convenient for cookies. Like, if you roll them out, just use this big old tray instead of like individual cookie cutters. So I found that, and that actually came in a little set with these mini Gelettes is what they're called. So it came with these little, you know, instructions, and it talks about Gelettes, and I believe this was probably before like they had individual Jello cups and you had to sort of like make your own, and I'm all for that. So it came with five. I didn't even count them. It came with 5 of these mini little Gillette cups, and basically, like if you wanted to make one, you put this little, it doesn't really matter which end you do first, really. I guess if you're trying to do like a really pretty Jello salad with like fruit in it, you might start at a different end. But it has this cute little star pattern on the top, and you can just pour your Jello in there, and then this is just like an individual lid, so you could just pour them, leave them in your fridge, and then, you know, take the lid off. You can pop it out, or you really could just eat it like that. It doesn't really matter. So I wasn't really in the market for these, but they came with the other little animal Tupperware set, so I'm kind of happy to have them because they're freaking adorable. And I'm not a huge like Jello salad maker. There's basically 2, other than just fun little jigglers for the boys. As far as adult Jello, there's really only 2 that I ever make. One is carrot Jello with roast, so just bear with me for a little bit. It's orange Jello, and then you shred carrots in it. And the only time we ever have it in my family is when I make roast, or when my mom makes roast. And my mom has just made carrot Jello. My grandma made carrot Jello as long as I can remember, and it's so delicious. Like, it just, you can't really taste the carrot. It just has this nice little crunch in there. My husband, the first time he saw it, was kind of appalled, but he ate it and he's like, this is actually pretty good, and now he eats it with no problem. So it's a nice way to sneak some vegetables in there to your kiddos if you need to. So do any of you guys eat carrot Jello, or is that just like a weird my family thing? I know that you can find cookbooks of like vintage Jello salads, and I see like posts sometimes on Facebook where people talk about like all these gross different ones. But like, I don't know, they're probably actually pretty good. Like, have you tried them? Okay, so I got those, and then I ordered these little cups, and these are all, I think it's like Autumn Harvest is the color scheme, and all of the cups I ordered have that same sort of scheme, so they all sort of kind of go together, even though they're from different sellers and didn't come as a set. So I ordered these little tiny cups. I think these are like 12 ounce. I don't remember. They may be 16, 14 ounce. I don't know, but they're the perfect size for like juice, or if you just want a small drink. So sometimes like at night I don't want a big old cup, and I usually drink orange juice every night before I go to bed because I'm just weird, especially when it's like flu season or like a pandemic. I have orange juice before I go to bed. I work in a school, like I need my vitamin C. So these are like the perfect little juice cups. These are just like indestructible. I bet these are, I don't even know how many years old these are, but they look brand new. I've already dishwashed them all, and they literally last forever. My mom had these cups when I was little, just a larger version, and like she still has them because they're indestructible and they just feel good. Like, I don't know, I just love them. Then, I didn't even know this existed, but while I was looking at the other cups, I found Tupperware Sippy Cups, and I didn't know they made little... I keep touching my plant. Does this look like it's growing out of my head? I don't know. Okay, so then I also found these Tupperware Sippy Cups, which I didn't even know was a thing. And these are obviously a little bit smaller, kind of shorter and fatter than these cups. And these have a sippy lid, and so this is what the Tupperware old school sippy lid looks like. Kind of just looks like, you know, a straw hole, but you just tip it and drink out of that little hole. My youngest son is going to be transitioning from bottles here in the next like 5 or 6 months, so I thought I'd try these because sometimes it's hard to find a sippy cup that they like really can work with, or that really like fits their mouth. So I just thought I'd try these, and they're cute. I mean, and then once they don't need sippy cups anymore, of course, we can just not use the lid, and that's a perfect size for like a toddler cup. Like, that's a perfect amount of beverage. So that, of course, they all came with a lid. And then the last 4 little guys that I got are these so cool coffee mugs. I love plastic coffee mugs. I don't know why, and maybe I'm just tacky, but like, they just feel so stinking good in your hand. I don't know how to explain it. So I got these 4 Tupperware coffee mugs, and they just remind me of like an old diner. Like, my grandpa, I can remember him drinking out of cups like this, like exactly like this. So maybe that's why I had to have them, because maybe they're a piece of him. And so they come with this little lid thing, and it doesn't snap on or anything. It's basically just to kind of keep your coffee hot, keep, you know, the steam in there, keep it warm. Down here in the South, we use that to keep the bugs out of it, right? Because there's flies that land everywhere on everything. So you got to take the paper towel or the ball of aluminum foil and put it over your straw on your drink. Like, if you live in the South, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. That is a steam cover, but I call that a fly cover. And then when you're ready to drink it, it just becomes a little coaster. Love them. Again, indestructible. Like, I'm not even sure how old these are. They're probably at least 30 years old, and they look so fantastic. Like, you can't even tell anybody has used them, and you can dishwash them, you can drop them. My little tiny kiddos can't break them, which is another reason for me to buy them, because like, I can't use glass in this house at this moment. Okay, so that is my vintage Tupperware haul. Got some super cute cups for the boys, some super cool coffee mugs with the little coaster fly cover, and the neatest little Jello tray that I have ever seen. So let me know, am I weird for loving all the old school Tupperware stuff? The new Tupperware stuff is cute too and super high quality, but it just doesn't have the same vibe as the retro stuff. Like, it just doesn't. So I'm super excited to be just drinking my coffee out of my little mug. You can also bring them camping, whatever you want to do. They're just perfect. Okay guys, hopefully you enjoyed this random haul. I will see you next time. Bye.